Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So the football will be at the 25. Yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely built a pretty decent game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape when he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 331 pounds of power for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. They had to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by their 6-foot quarterback. You may have heard of him. From Purdue, it's Drew Brees.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Quit talking about it and win it.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Begin. Go to 50. Hey, you fly over here. Look at this.
Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Bring it out.
They'll run it with Jones. And good penetration here. We'll get this down over about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down. It's caught here by Adams. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
319. Off the screen.
Here's Rodgers on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With the dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to just run the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Rodgers. He's set back around the 28. Damon Harrison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, makes it tough to defend.
Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup. Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because they have enough space for receivers to run through.
And they're going to knock him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during the ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
319!
First down, Williams. And forget about finding a way. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always get real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rodgers now forward. The connection made. It's Graham. And down on the field, Jimmy Graham. This is where you hold your breath and hope it's not the knee again. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he backs it away and it falls down incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available.
Let's go, boy. Bring it out.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
319. Let's get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackled made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Fun thing from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the 44, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Rodgers now after the sack. He'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Rodgers now operating from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
58. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On first down, it's Williams. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4.
Offense.
And this looks like it's going to be holding. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 15.
Let's go.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They give it to Williams, right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
I felt incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. You do a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break it inside. Really well done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On second down, Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's a gain of 4 that gets him the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Rodgers now on first down. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Around the NFL. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Officially that will be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take it. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
319.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, let's go. I'm coming up to you for the 50. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Here's Rodgers. From the ball, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Cutting up your man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Complete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That's what it brings up third down. And that will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin with a rematch from Super Bowl 49, the Malcolm Butler game. Seattle heading east to take on New England. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. Matt Ryan having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Jamison Crowder, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back up to Ford Field in Detroit and hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Let's go. Stay fast. 50.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Adams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stopped it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these guys make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is a well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're one on first down. It's Williams. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Come on, the ball.
On second down now. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And here's Crumble to take over the football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
258. Got one. Shoot. 26. Bring it, guys. Fight to be one.
Rodgers now first down. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the final tally.
Here we go.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They try to quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow it up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the program, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Rodgers. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes that are going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe the defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. Sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
You got it.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They come out here in the 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're trying to run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Now, Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Third quarter action to this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Back. Get 300. Over.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's in there. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
Hey, watch the slant.
On third down, here's Williams. Powerful run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 there. The Packers have a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay. That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on first and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now they'll throw to Rodgers. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem
Through
from me.
the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but in this league, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch the run.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Holding. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun run for Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Detroit offense now. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Hey, man, 18. 26. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he is swallowed up late at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the boom.
No gain on the play there on second down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not really confident running and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And this is going to be incomplete.
overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short. Okay, they decide to throw it. Football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Agnew now return. So a change of possession here. And possession will switch hands first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape when he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Goes spinning away. Muscles him off. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw is Rodgers. First and 10. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we are.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look to throw. Give him a couple on the catch in 2nd and 8. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming out defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out to the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Rodgers going to go for 4th down. before with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices when we've seen.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
In your face.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
40.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One final try for Rodgers. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going as time is run out of this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-2.